Hello everyone, in this video I will be walking you through the Schulup school management software application. Okay, so this is the interface of the application. The application has four ends. The end I'm showing you is the admin end. It also has the teacher's end, that is a subset of this end, and it also has parent end as well as student end. So every member of the school community has an end. Okay, so I'm standing into the admin end, and once you arrive at the main end, you will be seeing this dashboard where you have exciting news. Every new release is being announced here. Schulup is dynamic, always adding new features. Our most recent addition is our exam prep and our smart attendance. I'll talk about that later, but let me just walk you through the application very shortly. Okay, so on the dashboard you can see the current total number of staff you have in your school, total population of your school, and the distribution of that population around your classes. And then on my right you have upcoming events, because the application also helps you to manage all operations including your event. So you can load up your calendar and the system will do the reminder to every member of your community that has to do with that event. Then recent bulletins, you can communicate through the app securely to your parents, and you can have a trail of all those messages in case you want to refer to them. The system also keeps you social by celebrating the birthday of your student or pupils as well as their parents and staff, if you want to go into that extent of celebrating your parents and your staff. So their birthday will pop up, and it can also send them automatic birthday message in the name of your school, celebrating them on your behalf. Okay, and then over here you also have fee payment status. The application can manage your expenses as well as your school fee. You can send out invoices. So but on the dashboard at a glance you will be able to see what the status of your fee collection. So at the beginning of the term this chart will be red, and if you take your cursor close to it at red, it will show you the estimated amount of money that will come in when all payment has been made. As payment is being made and updated, it will start differentiating into the red and the blue part. The blue part represents amount that has been paid, and red part represents amount that is yet to be paid. So at every point in time you can tell what's your population, how much have you collected in terms of percentage in fee, and even details of those that are owing you and those that have made part payment, as well as you kept appraised with your event. It will actually do the reminding for you. Okay, so let's talk about the features of the application. Okay, so the application is a complete management system with learning management features. So apart from being a record management system where the academics handle all of that, it is also a learning management system where you have ability to write exams online, CBT tests. And CBT tests, we have both online and offline version and an hybrid. Then we have the online assignment where assignments have been given to learners and they can do the assignment and then submit on the portal, and it can be marked on the portal by the teachers and reverted to the learners. Then it has student lessons where learning resources can be shared with senior learners like secondary school students, and they can log in and see those lesson notes. And later on, when they are actually in class, the teacher can just come in and they have a discussion because they've already read ahead. Okay, and then we also have teachers lesson notes. This is where teachers can submit their lesson note or lesson plan online to the supervisor, and the supervisor gets to approve the lesson note or reject it or ask for a redo. Okay, so those are the features we have under learning. Then we have the attendance. I talked about our latest edition, which is the smart attendance. We have these tags and cards that are smart, that will be with the learners or the students, and as they arrive at school with a Schulup mobile app, the attendance can be scanned and instantly their parents will receive a notification that they are safely in school. When they leave, the same thing happens. This can also be used to track staff movement and attendance in school, and the records will all be here for you to manage, and this saves us both identification of students, talking about the ID cards, and also a security layer to your school. So the smart cards are one of our latest addition, and it is a very hot feature that a lot of schools are signing up for. Okay, here we have the examination module that takes care of all grading of result and publishing of result, and then we have human resource to manage your staff, both teaching and non-teaching staff, and then payroll for their salaries, prepare their pay slip, and then they can see it at their end and all of that. Then we have the inventory to manage everything that is important to you, every valuable, every important asset in your school can be recorded in your inventory, and even things like books and uniforms that if not properly managed, you can not be able to tell how it was dispensed. But with the inventory, all uniforms, all sizes, all types can be logged on the inventory, and as it is being dispensed to either a staff or a student, all records are captured, and at the end of the term you can actually see a record of how it what quantity you received from your vendor and how it was being dispensed and to whom it was being issued to. Then you have the finance, where you can set up your fee for the term, send invoices to parent, see how much you're expecting whenever you make payments, see the payment as they are coming in, and have it updated on the system. Then record your expenses, and the system will generate all kinds of reports for you, including profit and loss report. And then you can also track your expenses to see if you are within your budget or not. Okay, even your vendors can be recorded here and what they supply you. So the finance is quite elaborate, but simple enough for you to use. Then we have the communication, where you can communicate with parents of a particular child or with all parents at the same time. And then you have the user management, that's like a control center where you can issue out permissions to staff based on their role. You can take back the permission or suspend a user if the person is no more in your school. So this is like a rundown of the application. So let me just show you how easy the application is, because it is very user friendly. So in terms of recording scores and generating report card, system is quite simple. So once the teachers, they will have access to examination. Once they click on that, they will select impute score and select their class, then select the subject they want to start with, and then they can now key in the scores. Once they're done with the subject, they can pick the next subject and continue with keying in their scores. The moment they are done with all the subjects, the result is like 90% ready. Then they will go ahead to do other assessments, like additional assessment, where they grade the behavior of the child or the developmental milestone of the child. So once they do the grading of the additional assessment, then they can go ahead and make result comments and any other comment that is available for them to make, and then the result is practically ready. And you can come to report card and bring down a result that you've finished, and you can see how it is. So your result is coming down. Okay, so you can see the result. This is like a template of what it will look like, and once you're satisfied with your result, you can basically publish it. Let me also download another one. We have different templates, and we can also customize the result to fit your unique template. Okay, these other classes don't have result. Okay, that's fine. So great. I just demonstrated how result can be downloaded. Okay. That's like a rundown of the application, but thorough training will be done once you sign up. Thank you.